Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on wherever you're watching us from, you're welcome back to BMS channel. When we say that Nigeria is the most corrupt nation, so many persons doubt us, especially those who are feeding from APC government. You can imagine this. Nigerians' debt profile hits 142.3 trillion. The debt price of Nigeria now hits 142.3 trillion. Now, President Donald Trump, who is the current president of the United States of America, secures 3 trillion investments on his first day in office. Guys, $3 trillion. He secured $3 trillion investment on his first day in office. And according to Trump, he's targeting 7 trillion by the end of the week. Yet, our own is busy incurring debt for us. Let me drop this update from Charlie Boy on his verified X handle. Charlie Boy wrote, "Do you notice that there was nothing like renovating of the White House or buying of hundreds of SUVs for both the president and vice and other thieves that assumes to power? This message is not for America." You understand what he meant when he was saying that the message is not for America, and when he was saying other thieves that assume power. In one country like that, you will hear that they are renovating the president's house, the vice president lodge, the first lady office. In fact, that rat chased out a president in his office. Well, when we have this type of leaders, what do we expect? Watch this video, guys.
Once again, Abbas Adigun is my name. Represent the people of Ibadan, Southeast, Northeastern constituency, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ibadan, or your state.
And you move another motion to rescind the first motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to move that the House should be given the award by recognition coming from the list coming from the Department of Economy.
Just say I move for the rescission of my first motion.
Okay.
My amendment, yes.
I rise to move the motion as the decision move as amended. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I move to rescind the decision, the resolution of the first motion I move.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, sorry, sir. I rise and I move to the decision to recite
the resolution of the first amendment.
Moved by first motion.
Thank you.
You will begin to wonder and ask yourself, how did this type of person came into power? You can see the type of leaders we have in this nation. He's an honorable member representing his people from Ibadan. You can see that. And the honorable member is even busy laughing. How did we really get here? Nigeria is really a corrupt nation. The other time we saw what the EFCC tried to do in Anambra State. And today, a lot of people are condemning the act. If Nigeria is a nation that is working, such thing wouldn't have happened. Listen to some person's opinion on the EFCC saga. But guys, remember, if this is your first time of watching our channel, please feel free to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share our videos, and please don't forget to turn on the notification bell in order to be getting our updates.
Are you sure that these are trained officers of EFCC? How do you bash into somebody's private chat in the dead of the night and you cannot even explain yourself, you can't even identify yourself? And you expect the man to open his gate for you? Now that the unfortunate has happened, They are now bringing all manner of charges against this man. He's a ritualist. He's a kidnapper. He's a drug dealer. He's a 419. I mean, what exactly were you going there to do? Because everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Moses, some people that don't like your faith, they can write petition against you and hand over to EFC that you see that man, I'm suspecting him. He's the this, he's that. He bought a new car yesterday and I don't know exactly what he's doing. All these things are something that could happen. So when you are approaching such a matter, observe due diligence. What is wrong in going to drop an invitation on that man's gate? If he doesn't want to answer you, no problem. You have done the needful. Then you wait for him on the due date. If he doesn't come, go to court, obtain a bench warrant. With that bench warrant, you can now go and arrest him anywhere. On the road, though, on the marketplace, in his office, anywhere. That is what it means. Than this brigandage. They have done this thing severally and it has not helped them. Some of them have been injured. That is why these boys are now becoming aggressive. Why would you treat them as if they don't have any right? On mere suspicion, you go on a rampage. Meanwhile, when politicians, the real thieves, the real armed robbers who are stealing us blind, when you meet them, you pamper them, you treat them like king. You know, you give them all the respect.
Did they exactly pamper them? We see the issue of Yahaya Bello. The EFCC, they went after him, didn't they? They went after him.
Are you serious?
Didn't
after
they?
What? After how many whatever? Even when they now got you, what happened? Why didn't they storm his house and broke his gate or even where he was hiding?
Well, he was guarded by the police.
Okay, these other governors, all of them that are there, that have stained their hands, is that how they arrest them when they commit infractions? No, tell me any governor that have been treated in this manner, like these people are, behaving. Ex-governor or even lawmakers. Are they not giving a soft landing? All their cases from Okorocha to this Ayabelo and what is it called? This Haji Sariki. This other Yahoo boy that they are pursuing. Mention any Yahoo boy that have stolen 1/10 of the amount of money these people was alleged to have taken away from Nigeria. And yet they are moving about freely. But when you hear Yahoo boy, you think that you have gotten the devil himself. It's not, we can't have two laws in a state. That's the problem here. If that had belonged to a lawmaker or a former governor, they won't stop it like that. They will still give him all the due respect and all that. Make him come to answer, So I don't think that thing they went for that is the proper way. Their oga, their superior officer have told them, stop this your night trade and all that. Moses, there is no way anybody can escape EFCC radar in any environment. All you need to do, man surveillance. The man won't even know that you are trailing him. They have all the sophisticated equipment to trace anybody. The phone call alone, if they put a tracker on your phone, my dear, even if you enter, they will go there and meet you. So why all this behaving as if they are they are tout? Are they not watching what FBI do in America when they want to get a suspect? They should go back to the drawing board and leave all this behavior. It's not good because they are trying to make these guys, if at all they are Yahoo boys, they are trying to make them feel that they are now an endangered species. Whenever you see a young man riding a car or carrying a laptop, he's a Yahoo boy.
I'm saying this date possibly could have been prevented.
How?
Because apart from this case, we have seen cases where
let's focus on this one. How? Okay.
They claim,
stated they went to the man's door and all of that. They got in. If the police say, we are police officers, we are here. A law abiding citizen say, okay, this is myself, I submit myself. But why did a physical offense do in the first place?
Most times they don't knock, Rufai. If they knock in this case, it would have been an exception. That's not the rule.
So
that's not what I am used to.
Have you heard the other man's side to know that they didn't knock in this case? Because this is one part of the story.
Well, that would mean that we should take what they are saying with a pinch of salt.
So have you heard the other man's side?
I'm saying, balance this story. That's why I'm saying, I started by saying that my issue with the statement is not even the content. I'm saying that the content is not sufficient. Because if we are going to make these conclusions, they should give us more. Because someone has died.
Yes.
That does not stop prosecution in court. And I'm saying going forward, Should EFCC have information that house number 128 on so and so street, that there is an internet fraudster is there,
So what
and they should go there and then ransack everywhere? How about cases where they go to hotels?
No, I'm not exonerating.
And assault guests. I'm saying that
the reason. So what should they have done in this case?
What they should have done, if you have information, because in fairness to the EFCC, sometimes their problem is that they believe that if they don't use this crude method, they will not be able to recover evidence.
Well, okay.
In fairness to them.
We need to go now.
But I'm saying that going forward, there has to be reform. There has to be confidence and trust building.
What should they have done in this case?
What should they have done?
Yes.
Even on the basis of the statement, they claim they arrested 37 people.
No, what should they have done in this case? How should they have approached this particular case?
Obtain a warrant,
well, we need
go
to
to the house,
we need to
approach the person, and
Enibe,
ask the person to open the door. If he refuses to, you have the right to break it.
Enibe, we need to go. Just in less than 30 seconds. Will you agree that the EFCC, since its establishment, has been, more or less, a force for good in this society?
EFCC...
Because you seem to be concentrating on, they go to houses, they go to this and that. You know,
EFCC is good. EFCC should not be abolished. That was why I castigated those governors who were ridiculously asking for the EFCC to, not to exist. However, I'm going to make one final recommendation.
Quickly, please.
Let the executive secretary, if he's listening to me, let him set up a special task force in his office where Nigerians that have grievances can report directly to, just like we have with the police, rapid response.
Only recently he fired some of the officers.
He needs to set up a task force where if you have grievances, you can report. As I speak to you today, I'm not aware that any exists. So if you submit a petition and they don't attend to, or you suspect the officials have collected money, which channel do you make a complaint to?
Okay,
Let him set that up today,
okay,
so that Nigerians will begin to, that confidence building process can start.